sometimes wonder what the motivation is behind traveling. Is it the spontaneity, adventure, to fulfill a void, or perhaps just a way to search for some kind of wisdom? Whatever it is, I think travelers trek south of the equator along Latin America's western coast to find it. Practices run deep in Peru, up to 5,000 years in fact. While the fresh influences are continually apparent today, the land of riches allows every traveler to take a step back into history. On this trip, I'm searching. Let's see what I find on Takeoff Peru. I travel around the world, learning about places, people, food, culture, and I always look for a new adventure or something to remember my time abroad. I survived! I believe traveling is the greatest adventure a person can embark on. And you get to take off around the world with me on the trip of a lifetime. My legs are shaking. I'm starting off my trip in the capital city of Lima. Viva Peru! The sprawling desert of Lima is perfectly situated along the Pacific, with a population of about 9 million. Like most South American cities, there's lots of people and lots of traffic. The city has been rebuilt several times due to devastating earthquakes alongside the rise and fall of civilizations. Every country has a hub, and this is Peru's. Famous for its perpetual fog, the city may not wear its treasures on its sleeve, but you can pull back these fog layers to discover the culture that lies within. I came in for a not-so-graceful landing, ready to explore. After all, this was Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro's first stop to the Americas. Now that's what I call an introduction to Lima. Waiting for me in the city center was my guide Franz, a local and a Lima expert. So when was Lima first founded?
Well, it was founded back in 1535, by the Spaniards, as they were looking forward to find a place that would give them access to the ocean and to be in better contact with Europe.
And they obviously found it. I mean, we have the beach right on this side, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
The mountains are right behind us as well.
Exactly. Lima is in a strategic location, and that's what makes it stand out from other cities in South America. It's right in the center of the South Pacific.
So when Francisco Pizarro discovered the land, he placed his sword here to make the mark, right here in the Plaza Mayor, yeah?
Yeah, you're right, and that's why we have this fountain here marking exactly that place.
The fountain lies in the center of the plaza and serves as a reminder of Pizarro's conquest to Peru. The arrival of the Spanish changed the city completely, bringing a new language, food, and culture. So throughout my travels, I've noticed that in typical Spanish cities, the plazas are always home to the cathedral, the government buildings.
Exactly, because in Spanish city planning, the plaza was always the heart of the city. And they had to have the power of man and the power of God represented there.
So what's the importance of the Church of St. John the Evangelist to the people that are visiting the plaza here?
Well, it's the most important church in the whole city, and you have to remember that it was the main church that was built here as the city was founded. Now, the story also says that the church was built on top of an ancient native site, so this used to be a temple even before the Spaniards came here and founded the city.
On the plaza, you can really feel the spirit in the city center, which is just one of 43 districts in Lima. Franz took me to a small district called Barranco, which is said to have been discovered by fishermen that were stranded in the fog. When they saw a light shining, they followed it, leading them to a cross. Believed to be a miracle, a Catholic church was placed in this exact spot, making the church a colorful addition to the already bohemian neighborhood.
Nowadays, Barranco is a very important area. It's a bohemian corner in the city.
And now it's turned into this, and
yes,
there's people everywhere, all from just one cross.
Yes.
From the artsy district, I went to explore the eclectic sounds of Lima. As we've seen, the people, buildings, and history are all very colorful, all influencing one another. This is also the case with the music, and I was on my way to the Miraflores district to meet up with Boreto, one of Peru's most popular bands. Peru comes alive with its irresistible rhythms and blend of Andean roots mixed with jingles from the jungle. The band of 6 limeños have made Peruvian music known worldwide. after rehearsal, I went to meet up with Joaquin, the lead guitarist of Peru. Hello, Joaquin.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good.
So I have to say, I really liked your music.
Thank you very much.
But what type of music would you say that is exactly? I heard a little bit of everything
It's
in
really
there.
hard to make like a statement of what kind of music exactly it is. I think it's a kind of fusion. It's a blend between cumbia and rock, maybe.
So you took inspiration from others and then just kind of made it your own.
Yes, yes.
It's only the beginning, and I'm already noticing that Peruvians are some of the most down-to-earth people I've met. This is going to be a good trip. Coming up, I'm leaving the coastal capital for the Sacred Valley, where I'll find remains of one of America's greatest empires. And later, it's a journey of a lifetime when I visit the lost city of the Incas.